It is a clash of the Titans. Two of Golden T-Mobile's premier names will battle it out for their spot in the 2021 Golden T-Mobile World Championship in Las Vegas, Nevada. What a week it's been, everyone. Hi, I'm Chad Schrump. Thanks for having me. And today it's Ol Fartbox and Blav, two of the best players in all of Golden T-Mobile, as you've seen this week. Ol Fartbox, Nick Ravenko will have the tee first. The Okie from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He has been simply sensational. 3 hole outs round 1, had a hole out in round number 2, and he faces this man, Brian Lavoie from San Diego, California, by way of Boston, Massachusetts. He has been relentless, and he has continued his winning ways. So Dodge City front, a hole-out paradise. Let's see what these two players can do right off the back. Ravenko, he gets it close, not points. Now, Blav, trying the sniper stinger. That's going to be short. He will chip right out of the gate, and he makes it. So that is a quick tester. How are your nerves? Well, they look fine. Blav makes a nice chip, and both players will birdie hole number 1 as we go into the par 4, hole number 2 here on Dodge City front. We've got a steady dose of Dodge this week, and it has really given us a lot of fireworks, a lot of excitement. Nice shot by Fartbox. Now Blav will try to match, see what he can do on this par 4. Floats it in soft, lets the javelin run down. I think that's close to points. No, 7 feet. Did not get the great shot points. That is our tiebreaker. If both players, after 9 holes, are tied in strokes, we will go to the great shot scorecard and see what kind of points they have and see who wins. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'd like to see a stroke winner. Here is Fartbox right over the cup. Almost drains it. Now Blav will try his patented 2-iron. That's going to be a little bit right. So we will birdie hole number 3, both players. Blav knocks in his putt, and Fartbox will also knock in his putt from the fringe. No harm, no foul. Both players are tied, 4 under each. We go to the par 5, hole number 4. This is the first tougher shot that we've had so far. You want to plant this ball at the very top of this mound to give yourself the best opportunity into this second shot, which typically is about 300 yards away. Blav will fire a torpedo in and let that sucker run as far as he can. He is a little more left than Fartbox, and he will have the first shot in. He will try a Maniacs. The line looks good. This should kick a little bit right. It does, but not quite enough. So he will have either a Ranger putt or a chip. Fartbox is going to try a Javelin. This thing is a little bit right of the hole. Still a good shot. He will also have a Ranger putt or a chip. Blav will putt, and he is good. Nick will also use the putter, and he makes it. Ranger putts for the win. 2 eagles each. We go to hole number 5, another par 5. This one has a real opportunity to hole out. Looking at where the pin is, if they can get this in the fairway, and Nick does, he will have a legit hole-out chance here on this par 5. The players should have no issue, either one, getting into the fairway to get a nice, clean javelin into the green or even a sniper. Let's see what they choose. Brian will choose the sniper route. Going to play that 6-mile-an-hour wind, bring it in a little short. Both players a little bit tentative. Let's see what Nick Ol Fartbox does here. He will throw in the javelin, lets it run down, and he has great shot points. Really good shot. We have our first GSPs of this match, 11,000 points for Nick. And, of course, as you know, he had 75,000 great shot points on Dodge City back in round number 1 in the quarters. Blav with his putt for eagle is good. And, of course, Nick will tap this 2-footer in, no problem. And we go on to hole number 6. Hole number 6 could possibly present issues the way the pin is here. I doubt it. Let's see if these guys attack. Ol Fartbox goes with the orbit right over the hole, maybe a little bit to the right. Good shot, and it's more points. Nick now is starting to accumulate tiebreaker points. If this thing goes 9 holes tied, as we've discussed, these points are paramount in getting him to Las Vegas, Nevada. Really good shot with that orbit. Brings it back, rips towards the hole just a little bit right. Brian will try the same shot. This thing looks really nice. A little bit left. Will it pull back enough? It will get him points. So we got 7,000 points. Brian's now on the board. He eliminates Nick's 7,000 he just got, I believe. And Nick will still have about a 10 or 11,000 great shot point lead as we go into hole number 7. We are getting close to the end of this match very quickly. Week 4 is almost over, and it's been an absolute blast. Great play throughout, and this championship match has been really solid so far. We go to hole 7, another par 5. This one is typically a hole-out chance as well. You want to get to the end of this fairway, and gives you the best chance of getting over this barn with a more lofty club to try to get a nice soft bounce into the green, or try to get it over the pin with an Orbits. We'll see which these players want to do. Both are in good shape. Brian is going to try the sniper. How is his line? It looks good. It's points. That's great shot points, and he will take, I believe, a great shot point lead. I'll have to look here in a second. I'm not positive. I know Nick had 11,000 on his first effort, and that's 14 big ones here. Nick will try a sniper as well. Ol Fartbox, the line is great. It's a little short of points, though. That's a 7-footer. Let's go look at these scorecards and see what kind of match we're going to have left. 2 holes to play. The edge is with Blav. 2,000 GSPs. Nick is going to go up over the barn. The wind is bringing it back, and it is all over the hole. Huge shot, 15,000 points. He will take a great shot point lead. He has the tiebreaker now if these guys are tied after 9. What a great shot. Brings that sniper up and over, adjusts, and accounts for the wind perfectly. Blav will try to match. This is an enormous shot. Will the wind bring it in? It is bringing it in. Is it points? It is points. Is it enough points to have the lead? This is going to be very, very close as we go into hole number 9. We need to see these scorecards. That hole was attacked by both players. 5-footer for Eagle. Nick will have a shorter putt, 3-foot for Eagle. Let's see. GSP advantage is now with Nick by 1,400 points. Let's see what happens here. Fartbox with an Orbit. This is going to rip back towards the hole. Does it rip back enough? More points for Fartbox. I think Brian might need to make this shot to punch his ticket to Las Vegas, Nevada. What a shot by Fartbox. You don't want to be too aggressive and let this thing come back into the sand. But then again, he has to know he's playing such a premier player that he has to get close. This is an enormous shot for Brian. He's going with the grabber. Can he get the distance perfect? It hops up and comes back to the hole. Almost makes it. This is going to be very close. This is going to be very close. We are going to need to see the scorecards. Who is going to Las Vegas? The grabber almost drops. Both players will tap in. Nick has a 3-footer. Brian's looked a little closer. 2-footer. This is going to be close. Let's look. Brian Lavoie, you have done it. You are going to the World Championship. Fartbox, you will be back. You played so well this week. What a championship match. Blav to the World Championships in Las Vegas.